Monday, Monday, happy day, jumping. Jump the shark. Jump the shark. Hey there, friends on YouTube. It's theJTL. I am back again. And I've got here my new studio setup in which I'm just using my Logitech C920 camera. This is the way I easily capture stuff as I just feel like talking, and I'm not getting set up for something like a review video. So today I'm just going to talk. I'm going to vlog a little bit. It's going to be tech related. Just thinking about stuff. I have a problem. A lot of people who love technology and gadgets also have this problem. I don't like to talk about it, but I feel like I have to get it off my chest, and that problem is an affliction known as gas. That's right. I have gas. But here's the thing. It's not gas like I just ate Mexican food and now I've got gas. It's more like what we call gear acquisition syndrome in the musical world, where it may come and go like a mild case of herpes, but when it comes, you're driven to buy things. And I've been relatively gas-free since the holiday season, spent a bunch of time and money shopping and getting stuff for the kids and the family over the holiday season, built this new PC that I'm working with right now, my Skylake build, and I've been feeling really good. And I've actually been working on keeping my gas in control. I take some pills. But lately I've been thinking about my mobile technologies. Like I said, I have this computer. I have a 15-inch i7 MacBook Pro that I have through work. I've got an iMac or an iPad Mini 2 that I got for $50 when I got my new phone. I mean, any iPad that you get for $50, brand new in the box, with LTE service, I mean, it was too good to pass up. The problem is, I do a lot of editorial work. I'm the managing editor of a literary journal at work. I do a lot of reading of student work. The iPad Mini, not great for that. Not great for taking notes or jotting down in the margins or any of those kinds of things. I don't know that there's really any tablet-type device that's great for that. The Surface Pro 3 was the closest that I could get, but for doing that kind of work, the form factor and the aspect ratio just wasn't quite right. The iPad Pro, though, as much as I originally thought that was a stupid device, a device that was released into the world at a time when our need for tablet devices had sort of crested and started down the opposite direction. We have reached peak tablet. The iPad has seen a drop in market share and sales over the past year or two. I think the tablets of other companies have fallen off even more so. And so the iPad Pro seemed like a really dumbass product to be released. It's like, hey, let's just make a bigger one. And when I saw it in the store, I was like, what the hell would you even do with that thing? It's like it's a serving tray. Anyway, but with the advent of the pencil and reviews that I've seen of the pencil, I start to think, hey, maybe that's a good thing for me to use for my editorial work, and maybe I can even do some graphic stuff with it as well. But as I said previously with this gas affliction, I just don't know if it's worth $900 to $1,000 to get the iPad Pro. I mean, if you get the keyboard as well, the keyboard case, I mean, you're at $1,200 for the pencil, the 128 gig deal. I don't know. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. And I have computers and I have the iPad Mini, but I'm tempted. I feel gas percolating deep in the bowels of my consumer soul, and it's hard. And that all got me to thinking, like, hey, it's interesting. I watch a lot of tech YouTubers and have for several years, and I've always really liked MKBHD, and Lou from Unbox Therapy seems a little bit like, I don't know, a little bit like a bro. And so that he kind of bothers me, but I enjoy a lot of his videos. Jonathan Morrison, also kind of a bro, but sometimes he makes some decent videos. It seems like Jonathan Morrison is really like trying to get a job on HGTV or something. MKBHD seems like a really decent guy, and I really like his videos. And he's an original YouTuber in many ways. Started out as a young kid and just really kept doing this thing. But now these guys, they're all making videos. Like the other day, I haven't clicked on a Lou from Unbox Therapy Lou, I like to call him. I haven't clicked on one of his videos for a long time now. And the other day I saw a thumbnail. He'd put up a new YouTube video about a piece of wood. A piece of wood. Are you guys familiar with the phrase "jump the shark"? Fonzie from Happy Days, back in the late days of Happy Days, which was one of the iconic television shows of my youth, my very young youth. They were running out of ideas, and one year they decided that Fonzie would get off his motorcycle and go into some kind of water ski competition where he would water ski off of a ramp and jump over a shark. And if you go on YouTube and you watch the clip, it's hilarious in how bad it is. It makes no sense at all. I mean, Happy Days was set in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. So where are they getting a shark in Milwaukee? Anyway, the whole phrase "jump the shark" sprung from that episode of Happy Days where they had clearly run out of ideas, and so they were just grasping at straws. And so I look at Unbox Therapy Lou and his piece of wood. I look at MKBHD making video after video about his camera gear, like a camera that costs $5,000 with a lens that costs $3,000. And no, what is the point of that? You make videos in your bedroom, dude. I mean, it's cool and everything, but what is the utility for the viewer? And what are you trying to be as a media personality? Are you trying to sell $5,000 cameras to folks who make videos in their bedrooms? I just don't get it. And then Jonathan Morrison, he's making all these videos like about home decor, and the speakers that they like are all just absolute like they're speakers. They're making videos about speakers that look like red eggs, that I can only imagine. Okay. Snob alert, music snob alert, but those things I would guarantee probably sound like ass. All right. Anyway, I'm ranting, but it pisses me off because YouTube is one of those places where there are no rules. You can do whatever you want, and that's cool. If that's what they want to do, if that's where they want to go with their content, then hey, awesome. Here's the thing though. YouTube is also a place where you can break free of all the consumerism, all the bullcrap, all the trappings of traditional media and be something else. But it seems like these guys now are trying to work their way in to be traditional media dudes, and maybe that's the pathway. But I would have to imagine that, MKBHD isn't needing a paycheck from Entertainment Tonight or some shit. And same thing with some of these other dudes. I mean, what? MKBHD did a video with Kobe Bryant where he asked him about tech, and Kobe Bryant was just like, "Yeah, man, I just don't care." And that should have been the end of the video, but that it wasn't. It was painful. It was painful. So anyway, I rant over. If you want to be new media, if you want to be something else, don't try to be what's already been. That's my point. At any rate. So, I don't know how I got from iPad Pro and whether or not I should buy one to ranting about, big-time YouTubers. But that's where I went. But it makes me think, like, what is the point of YouTube? What is the point of me making these videos? What is the point of any of this stuff? If the goal is to get to the point where you get all your crap free or you have enough money to buy the most expensive crap in the world, what is the point of this? I mean, are we all just going to end up being, schlockmeisters on Entertainment Tonight, or, some cable news show, or, some of these more corporate-owned places like CNET or The Verge or blah, blah, blah? What is the point? YouTube is supposed to be this new and separate thing of, complete democracy. And I guess when you have that, and you put it into a capitalist system, then it makes sense that people will go that way. But it just it hurts my heart to watch these guys who have built from nothing turn into what they weren't and what I assumed they didn't want to be. I don't know. It's really disappointing. At any rate, if you think I should buy an iPad Pro, tell me. If you think I should stay as far away from the iPad Pro as possible, tell me. I will go take a bromide and try and clear my gas and end this rant. For whatever. This is the JTL. I'm out.